Just trying to set my camera. I wanted to share a topic with you guys today. I've never done a live, so I'm learning. I'm learning. It's time to. Oh, it won't work. I'll be trying to go live every day for the next 1 week to to just see how it takes me. Good morning, guys. Hi, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. Today, I just want to share a story that's very close to my heart. Why I decided to start a YouTube channel at the age of 50. I don't know if the camera gets me well. It's a topic. It's a topic a lot of people. Just hold on. I set up. Yeah, it's a topic a lot of people ask me about. And honestly, it's a journey filled with reflections, courage, humor, and a whole lot of learning. A whole lot of learning curves, So just grab a cup of coffee, settle in, and let's talk. Let's talk about this. It's morning back here in Kenya. Uh, Africa, somewhere in Athi River, Kenya. Okay, guys, the moment that made me really. First of all, let me say this. I'm the kind of person who just loves. I was a creative person from childhood. I did so much acting in my childhood, in the church, school, recital, poems was so much a part of me in my childhood. So I've always been a creative person. Facebook found me in this world. I didn't find Facebook. Yeah, honest speaking. Facebook found me in this world. And the moment I discovered Facebook, I would post photos. Sometimes I would post a very funny photos, but I would just post. So the moment that made me, um, should I be in the middle? Yeah, I think that's a good setting. Yeah, so the moment that made me say it's time, because I was on YouTube, I was watching videos of other people like Dean Wango, and then there were so many videos from America, and I would watch people doing their thing. I never understood how they managed to put themselves there. Why is it working that they're traveling, they're back, they're those are things that had never come to my mind, that there are things like editing or anything. So the moment that made me say yes, it's time. Turning 50 does something to you, by the way, that you'll never understand. It just gives you this new perspective, not in a dramatic way, but I don't know how to even put it. It's not in a dramatic way, but it's in a quiet, honest way. I remember sitting one day and thinking, I've spent so much of my life, taking care of everything and everyone. But what about me? What about me? What about the passions I've put on pause? I realized I had stories, experiences, talents, and honestly, I think I have a voice. I think I have a voice that I'd never really used publicly. I thought so then, that moment, and suddenly it hit me. Like, if not now, then when? So I decided to stop waiting for the perfect. I don't know what is it that just keeps on popping out of my stream. Something just keeps on popping. I don't know why. I'm not understanding. Yeah, guys. So I decided to stop waiting for the perfect moment and just create one for myself. Yeah. And that's exactly what I did. Okay, let me do some little settings here because I think I didn't do any settings. I didn't do any settings. I didn't do any settings, so maybe it's just. Yeah, so I I just woke up one day. I think I traveled somewhere, and I was doing business and things were not working. And I just told myself, like, why? I could just be doing YouTube just to keep myself, just to be sharing things, my life and everything. And that's exactly how I started my YouTube channel, challenging age expectations. Let's be real, you know. Society acts sometimes like creativity has an expiry date. As in, you get confused. Like, surely, does creativity have an expiry date? Honest speaking, leave a comment and let me know. Like, once you pass a certain age, you're supposed to say this, stay in your lane, or keep things predictable and not try anything too new because you reach a certain age. And in society expects you to behave in a different way, dress different way, you know. Actually, I've been watching a conversation on TikTok. There's this lady, there's a very beautiful lady on, I think she's also on YouTube. And she's called Esther Musila. And I can tell her for free. Like, there's nothing, as in, Esther is married to a younger Kenyan, and I feel, this is my feeling, like she is always like she's on the defense side about her age and what she's doing with her life, how she's dressing and all that, and what she's doing, like being creative in the internet. I'm wearing a wig, don't worry. I think for me, if you talk about my age negatively, I won't respond. Nah, I won't respond at all, at all, at all. I'll just, I'll just ignore you, because why should I defend myself about my age and what I'm doing? What I'm doing is me, you know? So I think the more she keeps on being on the defensive side, she'll get those negative comments. And okay, I don't like talking so much about people because I always feel like we all have our life, you know? We all have our life. Yeah. Here is the thing, guys, that I believed in. Starting this channel was my way of proving, not just to others, you know, but to myself. It was just to prove to myself that age is not a barrier to do anything. Yeah, age is not a barrier to do anything. Age is an advantage. It means I've lived. It means I've lived, you know? I've grown and I have something meaningful to say to you, by the way. For me, that's all. That is the reason why I started my YouTube channel. I believe that I have grown, I've lived, and I have something meaningful to share with you. And I don't know. I believe that as I go on sharing, apart from, because mostly I am sharing my life in the village, constructing my home. I do a little jokes here and there to also keep me laugh sometimes. I share life experiences. I also want to travel because traveling on camera is something I've always wanted. Did it, by the way. Before I was 15, I would travel and take photos everywhere. I actually traveled a lot at the coast. I remember I went to Tanzania, but then I did not know how to capture moments. So I'll just do it, And then I had phones that everything would just disappear after a while. I do not know even how I would delete them from my Google photos. And all of a sudden they were not there because I think of the capacity of my Google. Sometimes it will just pop in like it's full. So me, I'll just delete. But I deleted memories that I want to go back and do it again. Yeah. I want to go back and do it again. So that I can actually share, you know? So that I could just I'm looking for a trailer, but I'm not getting. It's okay. Yeah, guys. So I'm planning. I'm planning to travel again. I'm planning to start traveling again very soon. Very soon. This time on camera because I've learned so much and I know I can share with you places that I think I love visiting. The third thing that made me start my YouTube channel, the skills and wisdom I will bring with me on my YouTube channel. I'm still building my YouTube channel. My channel is still a very small channel. I'm an upcoming YouTuber. 1.51 subscribers is still a very small channel, but I've managed to grab 500. Let's say over 500 viewers. That means I've been doing something, and I'm happy about it. And my third reason of starting a YouTube channel is I believe I have skills and wisdom that I can bring with me. Yeah, I've been sharing a lot. I shared a video of how I lost my first home. I actually lost my first home. Yeah, I had a beautiful home, and things happened. I lost my first home, and I went back to the streets. The streets does not mean I lived in the street, but I lived in places that I would never, I would never wish. I'm trying to look at the light. Yeah, the sun is coming down. Yeah, I ended up living in places I've never wished to live. Not in my life, not in my next life. And I prayed so much to God that I must, I must, I must build my retirement home. And I thank God 50 has found me here. And it's extremely amazing. So I share those life experiences. I share hacks about living simple life. I'm sharing wisdom on accepting your situation at a moment and living your life at that moment. And when you live simply and you try to work on things, it becomes very easy because you don't have pressure and you're doing things at your pace. I moved in here in November. I already have a kitchen garden. I have discovered a way of making my own fertilizer without having to spend money going to buy. Um, Saving a lot on water. My house is not complete. You can see the walls. And I have been sharing about my construction journey. I came in here without electricity and I'm sharing so much. I also share uh, relatable videos of motivation speakers because I know it gets someone sometimes. Yeah, so today I'm going to do the last skill, the third one this morning, and then we can look for again another life. I'll be sharing poly. Yeah, so one of the beautiful parts of starting later in life is that you come with a full suitcase of experiences. I've worked, I've raised a family, I've built relationships, I've learned patience, humor, and resilience. I've made mistakes and I've learned from them. Yeah, yes, yes, I've made mistakes and I've learned from them. I've made too many mistakes. I've learned from them. All those things shape the way I create my content. Yeah, all those mistakes, the good things, the bad things, shape the way I create my content. If you watch my videos, you will see. From the beginning, I was not good at editing. To be honest, do you know, there's a time that I would even touch something on YouTube and I would open so many tabs without knowing. I would do videos and erase without knowing. Yeah. So, guys, I need you to be joining me in this live as we talk about it so that I can encourage more and more, especially ladies who are over 50 or before 50, so that they can start a YouTube channel, so that they can bring way their experiences, their wisdom, so that we can make YouTube a place where it's not all about just jokes. It's about learning. It's about sharing information. Yeah. Yes. Sharing information, that's it. That's it. Because when you share information, you definitely is either saving or changing a life. Yeah, my videos aren't just information also. They are perspective. They are lived experiences. These are not experiences that I just speak. These are lived experiences. There are years of lessons that I can now share so someone else doesn't have to learn everything in the hard way. Yeah, we're going to be sharing more about mortgage, how I lost my home. We are going to share about bringing up children, mistakes that maybe you made bringing up children. Yeah, I don't know if I'll be doing videos or I'll just be doing live, but this is something that I want you to keep watching so that, yeah, we come together and see where we end up. Thank you so much. I always believe that even though no one joined me this morning, I believe that someone will watch this video later on. Yeah, it's also helping me get to know the right time for me to do my videos. Yeah. Thank you so much and see you another time.